the heater element to my dryer. And hey guys, Matt Dude here from New Hampshire, man. You got me in the basement today. I'm replacing the heater element to my dryer. And that's not totally what we're talking about, but it sort of is, because the latest post over at newhampshireman.com is all about how you don't have to live with the idea of frugality in order to be financially independent. And I bring it up because I consume a lot of the personal, or actually the financial, financial independence, or FIRE, financial independence, retire early information, and there's a lot of great value to it, but so much of it is all around frugality and how you have to cut everything out of your life in order to make enough money to save it. And I want to twist that a little bit for two reasons. One is, instead of cutting everything out, why don't instead we just think about purchasing things smartly? And the story that sticks out the most in my mind is how one time I was at this sawmill. There's this dude who was giving me some lumber. He was donating it for a project I was working on. And he just made the comment in the conversation, like, he bought the sawmill. He never buys anything that isn't going to pay for itself. And he has a sweet sawmill, like he paid big dollar for it, but it's paid itself off in the lumber that he's cut. And that's got me thinking about a lot of things, whether that's my knife sharpening rig that I turned into a side hustle, my chainsaw, that has paid for itself twice every year in the amount of firewood that we would have to buy if I weren't cutting it myself. So you can have nice things, but when you go into the idea of buying nice things, do it in such a way that that thing is going to pay for itself. And there's a lot more to it. I encourage you to go over to newhampshireman.com and check out the article, because the other thing is, I hate this idea that we should not live happily now in the interest of having a good future. Like the most important time is now. So let's live happily now and have the stuff that provides value and joy to our life now, and be happy in the future. And this is like the real theme of that is the career path that traditionally we are put on. So they're one and the same, but they're a little different. Okay, so that's the big lesson that I'm trying to get across over at newhampshireman.com this week. I encourage you to go check it out. The article will be linked right here. Make sure you subscribe to this and hit the little bell next to the subscription thing so that you get a notice every time I send out a new video. And there's a lot more coming down the line, so I look forward to seeing you next time. Hey, one last thing before you go. To the point, changing out this heater element in my dryer, I used some of my sweet tools, like I needed a multimeter, that was good, and I bought a $15 part that probably saved me $300 in a service call. Like, that's sweet, and you can't do it if you don't have the tools. So, for what it's worth, get some tools. See you guys.